Welcome back to On the Beat, everyone. Today I want to delve into the conversation about long-term care planning for our seniors in our community. Of course, I wanted to invite back Sarah Cline Stevens, attorney at law. Welcome to the show, my friend.
Thank you.
What do you classify for all of our viewers at home is long-term planning for seniors? What do you classify as that?
Well, when we're talking about long-term care planning, we're talking about creating a plan to make sure that you can age in place as long as possible, maintain your independence, and be able to afford the care that you need as we age.
I got you. Okay, I've got a husband or a wife sitting at home and we're all very healthy, we're 75 and we're having a good time. Why do I need to worry about it now?
Well, because long-term care is the single biggest risk to retirement security. Currently, the cost of long-term care in our community, when we're talking about skilled nursing care, so that's a nursing home for everybody, that costs between $6,500 and $8,000 a month. So it can very easily completely disrupt your retirement plan, and that's why long-term care planning is so important, because over 70% of today's seniors are going to need long-term care.
And they're not planning for it.
No, it's something that, you know, only 1 in 5 people actually speak to their financial planner about.
Well, I have to say, you've got me thinking about that now. If we haven't started thinking about it at 65, is it too late?
Well, it's never too late. There are always things that you can do. Even if you or a loved one are already in a skilled nursing facility, we work directly with Medicaid through their rules and regulations to help you protect assets that they want you to be able to keep.
Okay, I would assume Medicare covers this?
Well,
or some of it maybe?
That's the common misconception is there's a huge difference between Medicare and Medicaid. Now, Medicare will absolutely cover the first 20 days, assuming that you're discharged from a hospital stay and you are discharged with rehab instructions and you're receiving rehab care at that facility and you're improving. And after that, the next 20 to 100 days, Medicare will cover most of it, generally about 80%. And if you've got a supplement, then they might pick up the other 20% as well. But Medicare is never going to cover more than 100 days of skilled nursing care.
Wow, this is pretty frightening, right? Okay, give our viewers some advice. What do they need to do to start planning now?
Well, it's never too late to meet with an elder law attorney, somebody who specializes in long-term care planning, somebody who has extensive knowledge in nursing home admissions and regulations, and Medicare eligibility, Medicaid eligibility as well, because there are ways for blue-collar, middle-class Americans to be able to qualify for Medicaid that will help pay for the cost of the nursing home while still being able to protect their assets in their home.
Okay, I've got my loved one already in a facility or a nursing home. Can I go in and change their conditions for them or change things up?
Well, maybe. And if you'll think back to the last time we spoke, estate planning, that's so important as to how we answer that question. If your loved one has a durable power of attorney in place that gives them specific authority for you to be able to act on their behalf, that really expands the possibilities of how we can help you plan.
Well, I think this is super important. Seniors sitting at home, okay, what happens if they've gone to someone who has given them advice and it turns out to be the wrong advice and they find themselves in a situation that they just don't know what to do? They don't have anyone to call. They may not have a loved one. They may not have children. What do they do?
Well, that happens all the time. People go to an attorney intending to make a good decision, things like a quitclaim deed reserving a life estate, and then they wind up in the nursing home and they don't realize that that prohibits them from qualifying for Medicaid services to pay for the cost of the nursing home. Well, you can go to a skilled and qualified elder law attorney who can give you accurate and adequate advice on how to reverse those gifts so you can become eligible for Medicaid services.
Give Sarah Cline Stevens a call. There it all is up on the screen. Attorneys at Law. She will make sure that your friend or loved ones are on the right path for making sure they're looked after for long-term care planning. Back after this short break.